Members of Parliament from maize-growing regions want the government to stop the planned importation of maize with immediate effect. Now, MPs say that the government should first buy locally grown maize. The leaders putting up a case for thousands of farmers that they say are staring at huge losses if duty-free maize is allowed into the country, saying it is unfortunate that the Ministry of Trade plans to import maize when farmers are harvesting their crop. And as Chemutai Goin now reports, National Assembly Majority Leader Kimani Ichungwa warned farmers against hoarding the grain, paving way for imports.
For 4 days, Trade Cabinet Secretary Moses Kuria's revelation of the government's plan to import 10 million bags of maize to boost the National Reserve continues to dominate public debate, with politicians from maize-growing regions in the South and larger North Rift castigating him.
We call upon the government to freeze the importation of maize into the country until April 2023, when we have a clear deficit on how many bags to import into the country.
You are part of the team which was proposing the guaranteed minimum returns in the previous government. Now that you have changed the role, the roles have changed. What has happened to you? What has transformed you that you want now to finish the farmers?
Vile kilimo ya miwa iliuawa kwa njia hii ya kuleta sukari ambayo ilikuwa gushi, ambayo ilikuwa na mercury. Na tumeona wale makateli pia wameanza kujipanga kuleta mahindi ambayo ni gushi, na kilimo ya mahindi hii Kenya itakufa.
If he continues this, we will impeach him. We will collect signatures from tomorrow. He needs to cut his trip short and come back and address these issues, because farmers are requesting that we need answers to these questions.
The leaders dismissing the assertion that the current harvest will not be sufficient to feed Kenyans, hence the need to import. They sought answers on why the government had not considered grain from the East African community countries.
We would like that maize is mopped up, that maize is bought, and it's bought at good prices, so that the farmer who suffered when the price of fertilizer was 7,000 shillings is able to recover or recoup his cost of production.
We are exerting a volatility in the price of maize, and the government has not provided a mechanism or a recourse as to how we are going to push on the farmer. This government came into force by promising that we are going to subsidize inputs and not output.
One of the options that we've discussed is also going to court to obtain a prohibitory order of injunction.
Their Azimio counterparts drawn from the western part of the country, joining the call for immediate cessation of importation of duty-free maize.
We are dealing with a dishonest government, and we are asking farmers of North Rift and Western Province to say no. As farmers of sugarcane, we lost that war. Now they want to finish us completely. They have targeted another cash crop that we the Mlembe people produce, and that is maize. Now the traders are coming for maize farmers, and I want to assure them that this time around they shall not succeed, because we shall stand with the farmers. This is a matter that has no political affiliation.
The protest ending up on the floor of the House.
Desist from the temptation of hoarding maize in the expectation that prices will go up. If anything, if you hoard maize and there is a shortage, you allow now that window for importation of maize that will flood the market, and the prices will come down.
The leaders demanding that the Trade Cabinet Secretary and his agriculture counterpart appear before the House to clear the air on the controversial issue. This as they demanded the opening of NCPB stores for purchase of maize. Chemutai Goin, Citizen TV, Nairobi.